Param Puja Gondavalakar Maharaj, in today's Pravachan, invites us to reflect upon the most subtle, yet deeply binding force of human life desire. Maharaj gently reminds us that spiritual life does not begin with mere book learning or outward rituals. It begins with the conquest of desire. To desire nothing but God is not a limitation, but supreme freedom. This transformation is not abstract philosophy, it must be lived. Maharaj explains that just as snowflakes, soft at first, harden into ice over time, desire too, if unchecked, crystallizes into binding samskaras. But if we regularly engage in Namasmarana, desire melts back into longing, not for the world, but for God. This exact truth was embodied in the life of Sant Uddhava Swami, a deeply intimate devotee of Lord Krishna. Uddhava's journey, from pride in knowledge to complete surrender, perfectly echoes today's message. A person may have a lot of knowledge, but wisdom comes only with experience. A book on philosophy can truly be said to have been read only if its dicta are put into practice. Philosophy that cannot be put into practice is not worth the name. Actual first-hand experience is true realization. One who surrenders himself to God and desires nothing has the true knowledge even if he is illiterate. One who is after pedantic knowledge only pampers his personal pride. That does not mean, however, that one who is devoid of learning is free from pride. He too may have it, but he can be more easily cured of it. If an ignoramus is enjoined to surrender himself to a sadguru, he may obey without protest, without entertaining doubts and reservations. There are numerous roads leading to Kashi, but if you want to go there, you cannot do so without leaving home. Similarly, if you set out to attain God, you cannot entertain desire of any kind except attainment of God. To eradicate or divinize desire, one must maintain constant remembrance of God. One must keenly realize that attainment of God is the sole aim of human life. Ponder day and night on this aim. You can belong to God if you resolve to belong to nothing else. We experience reverses if the mind surrenders to desire and seeks gratification in sense pleasures. It is not really so difficult to conquer desire. Just as a pathologist takes the patient's blood and tests it to find out what disease germs have affected it, in the same way, we should, by introspection, find out what entices the mind. It is evidently foolish to desire for something that we cannot be sure of obtaining. So, seek to conquer desire with proper thinking reinforced by Nama. Pride of doership will then automatically vanish. The flakes of snow as they fall are soft and crumbly, but in course of time they harden and become like rock. So also, desire is basically soft and crumbly, but with the aid of the body am I feeling, it gradually hardens and becomes entrenched, difficult to dislodge. The aspiration for God cannot be termed desire in the usual sense, as it is not harmful in effect. Desire for God is beneficial. It is what remains after repeated sublimation of mundane desire. The only way to achieve this is by keeping God as the goal of life. The life of Saint Uddhava, a close companion of Lord Krishna, is a masterclass in the journey of conquering desire. Uddhava was known as a brilliant scholar and diplomat. Krishna once sent him to Vrindavan to deliver a message to the gopis, a seemingly simple task. But when Uddhava saw the selfless love of the gopis for Krishna, how they had given up everything, including their very identities, in longing for God, he was really shaken to the core. Despite all his Vedic learning, Uddhava realized he lacked the depth of their pure devotion. He bowed down to them and said, "Let me be born again and again, even as a shrub in Vrindavan, so that I may be blessed by the dust of the gopis' feet." From that moment, Uddhava relinquished pride in his knowledge and surrendered his intellect. His desire transformed, not for liberation, not for fame, but to love Krishna the way the gopis did. This incident shows Maharaj's point perfectly. True knowledge is not information, it is surrender. Desire is not destroyed by force, but transformed by bhakti. Gondavalika Maharaj's Pravachan today peels away the veil from our spiritual path. We don't fail because of lack of knowledge, but because of hidden desires. Desire appears innocent but becomes a rock-hard bond over time, and yet Maharaj offers us a simple, effective remedy, Namasmarana. Keep chanting, keep introspecting, and desire will melt into longing for God. Sant Uddhava's journey shows us the same. Let pride go, let logic bow down to love, and transformation begins. Desire only God, and all other desires lose their grip. Live for Him, and you will conquer not only desire, but also yourself. Let us not merely learn this, let us live it.